Hey. Thanks, Mocha. happy little trees.
Oh my god, you scared me.
Oh god, the audio's on.
Oh, you said it wasn't a freaking audio.
I
It's okay, I don't care. I was gonna ask. I was gonna say it.
Yeah, I totally forgot about this, I'll be honest.
Hey Cecil.
No, you're in streaming mode. Streaming mode in Discord disables all notifications.
Also,
I should disable that.
the non-stream chat into Happy Little Trees and moved it into the streaming channel.
Oh.
As soon as you weren't talking, I thought it was just a music stream.
Hi.
No. Yeah,
I'll be
you're
honest,
all
I
here.
thought I was muted too because I jumped in and then I heard Happy Little Trees. Oh shit!
I just watched it on the screen. I just watched it on the screen. Happy little trees, dear God.
We were fucking monsters to each other.
I'm sorry, CG, that wasn't my intent.
Funny.
Suddenly voice.
To be fair, you can blame Wing for that. Fine, Acid, what do you want me to call you?
I think I'm gonna start calling her Acid from now on. It's a lot less awkward than Wing.
It's a lot less.
And I'll be honest, I don't want to say Wing Wolf 94
That's
every time I mention you.
That's pretty much where my mindset is by saying Wing.
Mocha says hi, Cecil. Mocha remembers everybody's name sometimes just by voices.
Also, to be fair, they're in my Discord server too, so where all of you are part of. You know, I think you're called. We're rating CT stream. I'm sorry.
Hey, I had an invitation.
I for the music stream. Oh, so they can just hear us and no one else. To be fair, and this is my argument here, you're on my server in the non-streaming channel while streaming.
It's looking nice so far, by the way.
Thanks.
I was gonna ask if you have a VR chat like avatar world where you would like put all these avatars. Because I bet people would. I bet people would actually, like immediately jump on this. Like you wouldn't be able to sell them because it's not very characters probably, but you know. What you have to do is you have to put like a big piece of like paper inside of the head that says CG's models on it at the like thumbnail so that people know who made it. So they can ask, where'd you get that cool avatar?
Oh, you know, just look in my brain, you'll find out.
People
Just have it be like for like one frame, all of a sudden the model disappear and it'll show like me. Just standing there.
Just giving somebody a weird like side bug eye, just
side-eyeing them.
It'll just be a note.
See, this is great. I can just ride off of like everybody else streaming and not stream ever myself.
No, I think you'll be good at it.
Nah, but you see, the problem with that is that it's annoying setting up a stream thing, especially when I don't have proper internet.
It took me 30 minutes to figure out like how to do it. I was just like, how do I put a thumbnail on? I'm supposed to be streaming already.
I also don't have any neat like overlays for the stream, and I want to actually get something for that first.
I wanted to fix up my overlay.
My overlay is 2 different colors.
Technically, it's 3.
I mean, it's got like 2 different shades of color in the wrong places.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah. When are you gonna fix that?
I don't know.
What issue?
I said, when are you gonna fix?
What? Fix what?
I'm kidding. Since I stole the actual goop overlay from Chime,
It covers.
it's well, no, it's a slightly different color.
The brown is a slightly different color.
Huh.
That's what I mean. That's why it's a different color. Like you can tell because
Like if it was the same color, it wouldn't be an issue. I can just feel my body killing me right now. I hate it.
I'm just making everyone internally scream just because of how my overlay looks.
I only heckle you because I find it fun. I love to heckle people, so. No, I was like, my Wednesday group that I play D&D with, the DM I heckle her the most because I know she'll actually retaliate back. So Rio, what do you think of the new Smash Bros character?
I know you didn't mean to make that post on Twitter. You pretended like you intended to do that. You were like, oh yeah, so I know you pressed that button by accident.
No, I totally intended to put that tweet out.
Totally intentional to tweet out that you beat Sephiroth in 1 minute.
I hate those fucking auto.
A small flex.
To be
Just-
fair, people beat him in 9 seconds.
There are. No, I went and I beat him, and I told Meadle how much time it took me, and he's like, you should send that to Neo. And I was like, no, that's just mean.
How long did it take you?
44 seconds.
Who did you use?
Roy.
Ah,
You know what the best part is? He had 120 HP left.
oh, did you actually just knock him off the stage?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually beat him the proper way.
Oh yeah, no, I just straight up just went whack, I got one good throw off on him, and I just carried him to the side of the screen and then he went back to the stage.
I was originally planning on knocking him off, but it just turned into an actual fight. Because I used Ridley,
Nice.
and I just like immediately started with the side beam, just like dragged his face across the ground.
I can understand 9 seconds to beat him. There are some really good characters that you can get some early spikes with.
I'm also just annoyed the fact you can actually unlock him on easy mode.
They were originally going to make it where it had to be very hard mode, but they wanted to make it a little bit more accessible.
Wait, you can unlock him?
Yeah, if you have if you bought the pass or you buy him, you can unlock him early. His technical release date's the 27th, but or I say official, I mean, is what I should say. Also, Acid complimented you on your neck ruffle.
He did it with a pencil and then cut it out, and I was like, what?
I hope you realize how much I stuttered trying not to say other names.
I don't mind what name he used.
It matters though. It's because you got some good company.
For us to completely distract you.
I mean, to be fair, he kind of does just come and sit in our chats while we're talking, while he does 3D models sometimes.
Yeah.
As I would put it, we make good background noise.
Got music and people background noise, and you're somehow able to like.
I think, speaking of completely distracted, one of my favorite rulings was a mistype. So there's this tabletop system that I played called Madhouse, and the idea of the tabletop is that you're in this asylum, and you're a bunch of asylum patients, and your quote-unquote classes are disorders that your character has. Well, there's a feat that you can take called Pyromaniac, and what it's supposed to be is that if you have 5 minutes of uninterrupted time, you can start a fire as long as you have something that's flammable. Well, they mistyped it. And in the book, rules as written, it says with 5 minutes of interrupted time, you can start a fire as long as you have flammable ingredients.
The one yes, people actually use it, and so they have to do it, but only when they're in a fucking fight or something.
Only when someone's pestering them the entire time.
Yeah.
The only reason we found out about this is because one of our friends, my friend Devin, wanted to play a pyro character, and that's how we found out about it.
I'm assuming a lot of people probably wouldn't even notice the changing order. We need to play D&D again.
We do.
When are you gonna be out the?
When can you DM Acid? Just throw that out, right?
He's like to register the question. Wait, oh wait, yes, he's talking to me.
It's funny, a lot of us just go by our actual name now. Although I don't use the Rio then for a minute.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna happen. The worst part is that that's not even your real name.
That's not. I think I'm like the only you don't use my real name for.
Yeah. Well, Neo and Rio, they're so close to each other, it's just easier to swap between those two.
I mean, kind of, purely because I know that your real name isn't Cecil, but literally everyone calls you it no matter what situation.
Yeah. I don't think I have a single person in our group that calls me by my real name. Well, it's like Acid, I only call her by her real name now. I don't know why that stuck. Well, no, because we used to all call her Crab, remember? What was it the other day where I was just like, so what's your thoughts on this, Crab? And you just went, wow, I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
To be fair, Mocha's a fun name to say. The worst part is that Cecil isn't even an internet name. It's not even a name that I used like for the internet. It was a nickname that was given to me.
Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Like, although it's not directly your real name, it's one which you use in real life.
Yeah. It all came from a joke.
But, my food video, which
Back when I was in high school, this is before I met any of you guys. I was about, I think, 14 at the time. You know, I was being weird and all that. I went to the store with my brother and all that. And for some reason, in my weird little head, I've been watching like a lot of older TV shows and all that. And for some reason, I had like 70 like cops chase shows and all that, and like crime shows and such. So like I pushed the buggy back to where it goes, and I came running to the car, and I jumped in the car and looked at my brother and went, "Step on it, Jack, the fuzz is on us." And I kept up this bit, and about halfway home he went, "Fine, if I'm Jack, you're Cecil." And then like that was when it first got started, and then you know that kept on as a joke between us. Then my sister overheard the name, thought it was hilarious, and her entire softball team knew me as Cecil. And that's how the name stayed. And then I just started using it for my online alias because it was just easier. It was better than my other online alias, which was Chris. Which that one's very simple. I was playing Resident Evil 5 at the time, and I put super in front of it.
Oh God! The other day, I saw something from that old username, and I thought to myself, "Who the hell was that?"
I mean, to be fair, you never really interacted with him when he was on that name.
I know, but I think I maybe like just was at the very end of that name or something. I swear to God.
I think that was his Steam name at the time.
Yeah, it's currently how you can find me on Steam. It's what I used on LOE.
Really?
Yeah.
You never got that changed.
Yeah, I never changed it.
It might have been Skype. It might have been when I opened Skype again. Remember when I was opening Skype again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Probably.
know like that name. And I thought, shit,
I don't know. I touch Skype because I don't touch Skype because it just kills computer processes.
just here.
Are you using OBS or?
Should fix it. There we go.
And now it's actually CG stream again.
Oh my god, I'm here.
Oh my god.
It's
And
a
now
thing.
he's our newest guest, CG.
Just take over your stream. This is
It's now
freaking full communism on you, just like our stream.
I'm like I don't mind. I don't mind hearing you guys talk, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel left out.
Feel left out. It's just that one Bugs Bunny like meme picture of him holding his arms out.
I could do with time for you to make a Twitter announcement.
Wait, what?
Nah, he's not listening.
What?
I was saying time for you to make a Twitter announcement that you're streaming.
All right, so everybody in stream, how far do you think we could get with making everybody think that this is winged?
Who's winged? Me?
No, the one modeling right now.
Who am I?
Who am I?
It's a teardrop. Just like, no, it's not the person with CG in his name.
No.
You made this? I made this.
No, we made this.
I've already gone like throughout like half the stream just completely silent. The model's almost done.
This freaking model's so fast, it's unreal.
Well,
Well, I found one version of the picture that I'm thinking of. Ah, there it is. There's the actual one.
Oh, God, that thing.
We
Just send it to CG to distract him more.
what is it? Oh. Okay, it's gonna go back. Communist rabbit.
Communist rabbit. I'll be honest, I kind of like the Kakashi version a lot too. No one can defeat my new jutsu, our jutsu.
I can just point out that yesterday Sasuke was trending in the UK.
Why?
Why was that?
I actually did look into it. It's a massive spoiler for the manga.
Oh, okay.
Reach a little.
Oh, you
Is
got your Twitter shit. You got your Twitter shit set up to like suggest stuff you actually like instead of
No, I don't.
you don't?
No, it's fine.
I tried to have mine set up like that. It doesn't. I get like the worst stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, meteor heading towards Earth. Oh, this sucks.
I specifically told mine not to like track my data and advertise me shit it thinks I like, and I ended up getting like that like freaking fertility medication. I was like, you know what? Let's go back to anime bullshit. Chinese herbal supplements.
I want to have a character. I want to have a character who's just really weird and awkward, and just have like fingers on the tips of his finger. Not fingers. Mouths on the tips of his fingers.
What's on
Little
the
smiley faces.
Mouths.
mouths?
Yeah.
Fingers, yeah. That's a
Like
thing.
think Datara from Naruto, but instead of on the palm of his hand, on the tips of his fingers.
So, Steven Universe?
That's-
Wait, is that a thing?
Then, like, the very first, like, or was it like second episode, if I recall? He gets kittens on his fingertips, and they eat.
Yes, fingers on his fingers.
He makes one cat so it doesn't feel lonely when everyone leaves, and then he makes another one so that one won't be lonely. Then they all turn to cats, and the more he tries to do it, the more cats he becomes.
Okay.
So yeah, you want to be Steven?
I guess. Never actually got around to watching Steven Universe.
Oh.
I think Ark was so rushed. I felt so bad.
I don't know, I mean, I liked it, but, I don't know, I just couldn't handle the weights. Like, that's what killed it.
Yeah, I think it was the weight plus rushing which killed it. Yeah, but it was rushing what we had to wait like several seasons to actually get what was a rushed content.
I was making a
Yeah.
motion.
And it's that.
You did.
You know what I didn't know about until like I think about 2-3 weeks ago
What's that?
was that Adventure Time has a sequel series.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Well, I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about. It's like Distant Lands.
Yeah, they have a sequel series. If I remember correctly, Distant Lands was supposed to be like a special or something like that, or like a very short thing, and then it converted into Adventure Time Obsidian, and now it has a big focus on just Marceline and PB.
Oh.
First one is a BMO centric. The second one is PB and Marceline.
Yeah.
Those are two things.
Yeah, they are. Well, they are not. They're all part of the same series, but each like episode is 44 minutes based around specific characters.
Actually,
That's what it is.
Like it's extended episodes essentially. Because I ended up watching the Obsidian one through memes. I haven't really watched that much of Adventure Time.
I watched like whenever it came on TV back when I had TV, so I never got it in any order. So it's just like
You
I
got like the true randomness of it.
yeah.
I pretty much like watched oh god, what's the guy's name? It was like the main bad guy for a while, the Lich, I think.
Yeah.
Like during his like I end up just like binging it with like a friend. Like that was my first experience with it. It was just everything at once. I don't know, I kind of got a little tired.
Yeah. Nah, the reason I stopped watching it was that it got a little too depressing and serious.
Yeah,
For
I
me.
got
Hmm.
The reason I didn't really watch it was because Cartoon Network was a costing channel to watch.
yeah. That's another reason I stopped as well. I just stopped all TV shows when I just stopped having TV. Adventure Time, which I don't think I paid a single bit to watch, which probably doesn't help them. I pirated every single. But hey, I brought
Did you buy merch for
I had the Cookie Cat shirt for ages.
That's Steven Universe?
I said that I watched, that I pirated all of Steven Universe too.
You said Adventure Time.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I had Adventure Time merch too, to be fair.
I had to eyeball all this color.
Ooh, what color eye?
God.
Oh man, are you painting those on the fucking screen? Holy shit.
Sometimes I really just love how raw the way you talk.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean raw?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
It's very much it's how
Unfiltered?
It's how blunt and intended she can be when she talks.
Sorry. It wasn't meant to be rude. It was more along the lines of, that would be so hard to do.
Being blunt is not rude by itself. What you say while being blunt is what can be rude. Also, people who say, well, I just talk blunt, those are assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to say that you talk blunt. People will know.
That should be something that is described by other people to you.
Water down my opinions.
Now I know.
No, I'm talking about like those people who say that.
I like whenever someone says that, I just know that it's gonna be a bad conversation.
Yeah. But if someone does say, sorry if I'm a bit blunt about this, that means that they know that they're going to be a little bit rude for the most part. Not everybody's like this. Some people use it as a defense and all that. But for the most part, it's for the most part, people when they say that, they know that it's something that somebody might take offense unless they preference it like that, but they don't know another way to say it.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
But wait, the worst thing is, no offense, but
With all due respect, sir, you're a piece of shit.
90% of the time, if you get a comment on something that says "no offense," but it's always fine as something directly offensive.
Oh, and it's even more offensive whenever they say, "But I also mean no offense" with it when they reiterate it. Gosh, the amount of times I catch myself just doing quotes. I quote stuff way too often.
I mean, that's kind of my whole stick.
Well, what, when you started playing Monster Hunter and one of your first messages to me where it was, if I can dodge a wrench, I can dodge a Rathalos.
Dodgeball.
Wait, Aston, have you never watched Dodgeball?
No, she hasn't.
I don't watch a lot of movies.
What?
Fair. Dodgeball is a good movie. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I liked it.
To be fair,
So-
Winged Cat in Monster Hunter is Bingus the cat.
Yep.
Bingus. That's right. I forgot about Bingus.
Shoot. Can I open my? I can open my. Hold on. Give me open file location. Open Discord. Where the fuck are you guys?
I hate Fizzerali. I like now, like I'm like right now looking at him, like his colors changed, like in several different like scenes. I'm like trying to sample them.
There's Bingus.
I know, you keep showing me images.
I want that cat.
Oh my gosh, I see what you mean. That's so annoying. The colors flop so often.
Wait, have you seen it?
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh,
I didn't realize that Helluva Boss had a second episode.
it's so good. I love it.
I love that too. Like, I really wasn't a huge fan of the one before, the Zoophobia one. Like, I don't know why, a little bit stiff, but like this one was like so cool.
Yeah, I feel like Hello Boss just like hits better. Like, I mean, I liked Aspen Hotel, but like Hello Boss, it seems more natural. I love like all the characters though, and like Aspen. So I don't know. I'm like,
I mean, to be fair, they have Invader Zim as one of the characters, so
yes, I love Moxie.
The last Has-Been thing was kind of as well, wasn't it? I mean, it had like a lot of good moments, but again, I think it had something to do maybe with the fact that they hired a team of animators, and maybe there was a bit of like dulling down as it got passed, as animation parts got passed around or something. You know?
well, also isn't Like, isn't one of the big reasons why we haven't really gotten anything has been hotel wise is that it was actually picked up by a producer.
Yeah, yeah.
So like we're basically not going to be getting anything super official from it.
Well, isn't that getting picked up by a producer mean that it will be more official? Like you would.
Well, I mean, like we're not going to be getting anything on YouTube about it until like the series is complete. Because I don't remember who picked it up as a producer, but most of the time when it comes to when it comes to like shows like that, they try to get like an entire season done at a time.
Yeah. Once they get into professional realm like that, they try to do like lots of things.
Because if you don't, then you get shit like Dragon Ball Super.
Wait, what's wrong with Dragon Ball Super?
Oh boy, you were not there for the first times it got for the first episodes.
Oh wait, yes, I do remember. It was like
Okay,
like I remember how bad it was like animated.
Yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens when you do not have a stockpile of stuff already done before you release it.
What do you mean? It looked fine. Goku just needed some fixing a little.
I think like that Sailor Moon reboot had like the same
this character
issue.
Like
I remember I saw like part of like the Sailor Moon reboot, but it was like all like 3D weird like.
Yeah.
That suffered from like the same thing.
There's a quote unquote One Piece movie that's in complete 3D. I say movie because, or I say quotations in movie because it's more of a TV special than anything, but it's classified as a movie.
Is that a 4D one? Or what they would title as the 4D one? I don't know. I don't remember.
No.
Like I don't mind 3D. I mean, I love 3D, but
if it's done properly, it's great.
Yep.
And that's the problem, is that so many things try to use 3D animation in with 2D animation, the kind of quicken the process and make it easier on them. But a lot of the time it looks really bad. Because you go from this very smooth 2D animation to this very kind of weird, clunky 3D animation. See, basically, switching from regular traditional drawing or digital art to CG.
Yeah, Berserk did like that. Like,
yeah,
they would go over and like they drew, like they had like an awesome like 2D animated like segment, and then all of a sudden you notice like a texture start to pop in like the shading, and you're like, wait a minute, and then it's like, oh wait, no, now they're transitioning to 3D. And it's just,
and it's like there's very few examples where they really do that properly. But the best effects to switch to 3D is environmental effects. When you need to do environmental effects, you can make them look so much better using CG and 3D models than you can with like 2D art. Because I know that you guys probably haven't watched it, but a good example of that is, let's bring up Dragon Ball Super again, specifically the movie Broly.
Oh yeah, I liked that.
Beautiful CG in it.
He's getting all his compliments.
I know.
Oh yeah, beautiful CG. Ha. Yeah.
One instance where I thought 3D didn't really match up was that new Ghibli movie.
Yeah, no. It looked like they just used like stock shaders and stuff. I don't know.
Well, there's also one thing to keep in mind if you're ever going to do something like that. You really have to make sure that it works with your art style.
They had such a great established style, and they, instead of trying something different completely, they just decided, well, let's try to perfectly emulate that style, but make it 3D. So it was kind of like
It's like they've used 3D in like Spirit Away, Ponyo, all those had like 3D in it, and it's just like cool. I mean, why don't you just continue with that? No.
Because again, your art style has to match with the 3D, or else it's going to look clunky and out of place. It's why normal like shonen anime doesn't really work too well with CG, is because the art style is not a good art style to emulate with 3D models.
I'm like, I'm looking at like the colors. It's like, all right, okay.
look, it mentions Beastars. I quite liked Beastars, but it was its own thing, you know. Like
I like Beastars. That one's fun. Like, they also had like an awesome like 2D animated sequence that was just like all in colored pencil as well.
oh, did they? And then they did that intro thing was really creative too.
Oh yeah, I think they hired like another like they hired like some stop motion artist for that.
Yeah. Stop motion CG can look really good if you're done right.
Recently, some of the
Oh no! I mean, it was like just straight up stop motion. Like they hired like another studio for it.
Gosh, man, I've got the weirdest urge where I just want to DM a Paper Mario campaign.
Why specifically
I
Paper
thought-
Mario?
Well, I'd want to do Mario in general. The reason I want to do Paper Mario is because because if you take the first two Paper Marios into account and use their world, they have such a nice expanded world just between those two games.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Now, that being said, it probably wouldn't be paper aesthetic. It'd be closer to the first Paper Mario, where it's essentially a Mario game with the art style being paper. And it's not actually like paper stuff like the newer ones.
Oh,
Because-
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
I think
Because
the
the
two
way that
Paper-
someone described it was that the first two Paper Mario games were an RPG with a paper aesthetic, whereas the newer games it's a paper world. Because even though, like, you know, the first two games had their hints at some of the paper stuff and all that, it was more used for like jokes and stuff like that for the most part. And then, you know, a little bit more expanded on in the second game, but kind of more in the background.
I'm gonna say I think the third one was actually one of my favorite.
Super Paper Mario?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
I never played the third one. I played the first and second.
I can see where people have issues with it because, like, let's be honest, it's a different game than the first two. It's just set in the same universe. Like, we could really just look at Super Paper Mario and call it a spin-off.
Like, I think my issue, I guess, mainly is like Nintendo was like, no, you're not allowed to have any like your own made up characters anymore. And you have to use like the like established Nintendo ones.
I think that's where I stopped liking Paper Mario, is when they got into Sticker Star and all of the NPCs became toads.
Mm.
Like, even if you want to stick to the basic like Mario world and all that, it would be nice to have something other than a toad There's just it's just something that will always bother me. Is that I hate the fact that all of your friendly NPCs became toads, even though, yeah, it makes sense. It gets bland because not only are all of your NPCs toads, they're all red toads. And that's what really bothers me, is that they're not really a lot of different colored toads.
Yeah,
Even with it being toads. And I'm like, why not? There's a blue and a yellow toad in the mainline Mario games that are, canon. There's Toadette. There's plenty of toads that you guys can use. Like, they've constantly had different color toads in the main game. Why is the paper series like relegating itself to red with the occasional blue and yellow?
yeah. Like I'm like right now thinking of like what was it? The murder scene and I think that was like the first or second one
I think
where
it was the second one.
yeah, it's like I loved like all like those characters. Like and even if they are like all toads. It's been forever. But like
it was just nice. It was nice the first two having these unique races that they added to the game. It was nice to see Goombas and Koopas as non-enemies, as well as the main Bowser force. Like there was Goombas and Koopas that were outside of the Bowser force. That was nice, even though, definitely with Goombas in particular, Goombas is the odd one out. All the other ones make sense, but Goombas are literally corrupted toads, so probably shouldn't be out on their own.
A little bit.
But it was still more entertaining, in my opinion. Because even though the newer paper series is more in line with Mario series, it just doesn't have that same charm of going to a place and meeting a bunch of new things. That being said, the new one that came out, Origami King, good game. It's very enjoyable. It has some nice humor to it that doesn't detract from the story. It's got some nice mechanics to it.
I didn't get around to playing it, though, admittedly. Or I didn't pick it up.
Yeah. But Sticker Star and Color Splash, just skip them.
And here's me start playing High Wars again, which is always a bad idea.
Maker, and their full suits are like 3,000, and they have estimated completion dates, and they're from Russia, so it means it wouldn't be like $6 billion shipping. Only problem is that be open. Their queue seems to be completely empty on their Trello, which is
Mission for a quote, I guess.
oh wait, here on their Trello, commission opening estimation dates. These dates are profit. January 2021, slot 1, fursuit type, full body. Ooh.
Ooh.
Keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. Turn notification on.
We do another VR con. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We need to do another one.
I think Midwest Fur Fest is having one, but again, it's Midwest Fur Fest, so, you know, it's probably a paid thing. I mean, the last one wasn't terrible for how much it was. I actually quite enjoyed that, to be honest.
Okay.
Like,
It's Darcy. Hi, Darcy.
private for
Hi.
More invasion of CG stream. Why? Well, there's gonna be background audio now. Woo! I'm actually surprised the cats in my house aren't fighting. They usually are around this time.
Yeah, that's what mine just started doing as soon as I sat down and turned on the microphone.
I can't tell
Also,
if it's
Mocha
supposed to
mentioned,
be.
isn't one of the faces on his shoulders supposed to be happy?
God, these designs are so complicated.
God damn it. I was like, I had to double check through the references. It's his right shoulder.
Hyper complex animated designs.
Oh wait, no, it's its left shoulder.
Sorry, bud.
Fine. So sure Octavia was gonna win. I had everything set up for Octavia. I was like, all of a sudden, Fizzarali shows up.
I'm sorry.
Sure, Stolas was gonna win. I voted Stolas.
I don't know why my vote went to Octavia the pony for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, why did they call the actual stream Helluva stream?
Hell of a stream sculpting.
Hell of a stream.
Stream.
Hell of a sculpt.
Helluva sculpt, yes.
Hell of a sculpt.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, this is one of those cases where less is more, in my opinion. But at the same time, you know, the jester aspect of a character
But just
also
as
kind of lends itself to being over the top and flamboyant. I don't know. It's kind of a lose-lose situation when you introduce a character with a jester at the aesthetic.
I mean, remember Jebel
Yeah,
from Deltarune?
yeah.
For a very small amount of time, completely took over Sans.
Like
Jester characters
Jebel.
do that. I don't know what it is about it. Like, people really like the jester aesthetic.
Clown aesthetic creeps me out. I've always been like creeped out by clown.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you know, it's also back in old medieval era. Jester aesthetic was very much prevalent back then too. It's been one of the styles that has stuck through the ages that people enjoy.
some reason now I'm just like picturing like kings and queens and stuff going over and commissioning fan art of their gestures. They're like, oh my god, it looks so good.
Like King Henry II just looking over at an artist, being like, "I want you to draw my jester.
I'm sorry, so what?
I want you to draw my jester. He makes me laugh, and I want that to be portrayed in this painting."
The paintings of jesters, like, I think. I mean, medieval art was fucking nuts anyway.
Was it? I think we have like some like elongated like pig like seat over inside our town square, and apparently there's like a whole like section of medieval art dedicated to like elongating animals.
Right, where's that EV Club Room? There it is. Posted something in EV Club Room. There's an old painting of a jester.
Oh god, let me see.
Oh my god. He's
It took me a
kissing
second
that
to
old
see
man.
that.
That's frightening.
Here's an actual like good portrayal.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, Dancer, you totally should take commissions for those little shots.
He's sucking the life out of that old man.
I definitely do not want to take commissions for those little things.
It reminds me of that time I was like putting like a whole bunch of like Santa hats on Pony OCs.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you did that to mine, didn't you?
Yes. I got reminded of that because Milo Remix, they are like, I guess they're doing like a 10-year anniversary sort of deal. And someone reminded me of them.
But yeah,
One thing that people tend to forget about old like court jesters and stuff is that they were actually treated very well. Sorry, go on, Darcy.
I forget what I was talking about,
I was talking about your commissions.
or the lack thereof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that like I'm literally just using the same base over and over again and just making very minor edits to it, and I'm not really
Here it
putting
is.
much effort into it.
See your character here still. I need to do some more of those. Those are fun. Those are a little bit easier.
What's that?
Your character here is what that is, right? Like, they make like a little pre-done thing, and then people put their character in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. I need to do those because they're easy. But also, I don't want to take missions because I struggle.
I'm sorry, Mocha. That just sounds annoying to deal with.
You know, I just realized my music stopped.
I mean, I got your stream muted because I was hearing myself twice.
Like, I was just like, man, I'm hearing you guys clear.
Yeah. To be fair, I have the stream up because I'm looking at chat.
Yeah, like every now and then I'll tab back. But
I have the stream up so I can watch what CG is doing because I support you.
suppose I could
I
have.
mean, I enjoy CG's work, but I'll be honest, I get kind of lost when I watch 3D models.
You know what? You're not alone. I get lost too.
I kind of have an idea of what you're doing just because I used ZBrush that like one time.
Is that when you made the table and the light switch?
No,
That was Blender.
no, that was Blender. No, do you remember the Fox Abomination?
Oh, that.
Yeah, that was my intro into ZBrush.
I see.
I feel like those eyes should be like a more violent.
I'm gonna relocate that picture, and I'm gonna put it in Neo server, and I'm gonna freak some people out.
Uh-oh. What are you breaking?
Nothing. Oh, how far back do I have to go in the depths of my Imgur to find what I'm looking for?
Yeah, no, I agree with Acid. Just block him.
Yeah, I'm like,
Wait, block who?
Mocha being persisted or just being pestered by a guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so in the chat, I was just like, I get to kick someone.
children.
I keep having to check Discord to see if people can hear Daisy just
Like,
I
going
can,
ballistic.
but barely.
I could have swore I did this after I moved, but now I'm finding. Oh, there it is.
Neil, we should play some more Smash sometime soon.
Although you're kicking my ass again.
Yeah, that's why I want to find some other people to play with.
What, so you kick my ass with other people watching?
No.
I regret not streaming getting Sephiroth. I just kind of got distracted inside of what to start playing.
Yeah, it happens, right? Have you done the his classic mode yet?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wasn't that hard?
No, I don't think it was supposed to be. His entire kit is really good for killing bosses.
Yeah, but I feel like the bosses were like overly weaker than normal.
Probably. That could just be what they wanted to do with it. Then again, my friend Brian said he was having a lot of issues with it, so
Like, I died twice, one due to my own mistake.
me and Timmy ended up doing it together.
I did the multiplayer version.
Yeah. It turns out having two Giga Flares hit a boss at the same time is really devastating.
I found the pics. Put them in the EV club room.
Yes, this thing. Is it sad that I want the last one to stay a thing?
I mean,
Huh. Alright, new emo time.
oh
Yes.
god, no.
Just the soulless look from the bottom one, please.
I mean, if you really want me to, I could probably Photoshop the background out.
Yes, I need this, please.
Also, nothing's just translated super well into being emotes. Just gonna say that.
I was honestly really surprised when you actually made them, and I looked and I was like, oh wow, they actually do.
Let's get some.
the EV club room chat.
Like, I did nothing to that image, by the way. That was like as it was. What you sent me.
Yeah,
Dark
I
Skies
did make them ready.
saw the fox.
Oh, did you?
I'll be honest, I was waiting for your reaction.
Like, not paying attention. I mean, everything is fine except for that, like, human baby back leg.
I know!
What? Hold on. I actually didn't see it. I wasn't checking. Oh.
You should remember the CG, you were literally helping me. I was like, okay, I made a mistake here.
Yeah.
I think eventually, like all of us with our different streaming and all that, we need to start getting good at like being able to pull up pictures on the chat on the stream itself. So when we talk about random ass pictures like this,
I'm like trying to figure out a way to get PureRef to work with OBS, but it doesn't want to. Because if I could, I'd be able to just drag, like you'd be able to see all my references and stuff, and random images I want to show, but I can't.
I usually just drag the entire tab down to my tablet screen.
what about you?
Wait, my overlay.
I think this is it.
Yeah, going on it.
I think. I don't know. I don't know if I got it right. I'm like bad at discerning colors. I know that he doesn't have like actual ruffles. I wanted them in there.
Tell what colors this character is because it's always in incredibly like dynamic lighting.
Yep.
Bright green fire.
Just go to certain websites. You'll find normal colored images of it in various poses.
All right, cool. Let me just search up some
Oh, I'm sure there's some.
Robo Fizz. Okay.
I didn't know what its name was. How did you figure out what its name was?
I looked up a Helluva boss, like the wiki. He
Character didn't have a name, and someone just put a random name they made up in the wiki, and then it just wouldn't.
I mean, that's what happened to a lot of.
he also in like it, he says, "I'm the robotic Fizzerali."
Oh, you're right.
I don't know why that line's there.
Of Lululand, specifically not La La Land.
Lulu.
It's supposed to be Lululand, like Lucifer Land was the copyrighted version or something, right?
No, it's the copyright version is Lululand, spelt with U's.
Yeah, exactly.
Heck, crop tool on this. There it is.
Looking at the references, I think it has like a diamond for shape, kind of.
It's like these characters are so complex for being 2D animated characters. You can't even like animate cadaver half the time.
Hang on a minute. Why have I just been blocked from Mocha's chat?
What?
I'm messing with him.
Oh my god, stop it.
Yeah, you'll learn after time that you just gotta block them. Like they make you feel weird in any way, give you any sort of a vibe.
No good. Sorry.
Just block them.
God, just looking at it, like now that I'm looking into Robo Fizz and all that, I hate it. I hate it so much. It changes too freaking often. I hate it.
I love the character, but I hate drawing.
Also, I don't know why, but there's a lot of
what?
there's a lot of things with Robo Fizz and Charlie doing like Sonic Adventure 2 with Charlie being Sonic and Fizz being Shadow, and it's just her calling him the faker. And I'm like, why is this a thing?
He copies her song for like a split section.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is an image that popped up when I was looking stuff up.
So I had no idea that they're doing Sonic Adventure 2 with them.
Where's the other one? There's the other one.
It kind of reminds me of like a demonic Knights.
Yeah. I found you, faker.
You know, there's no rush for it, right?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
there's a $700 rush.
Oh, it's that one.
Just one for that. I should have just been like, yeah. Let's make it for this.
I
time.
would like a $700 rush, please.
Oh, God, it's scary though. Like,
What?
I'm just looking for January.
in January.
I get to be put on the list.
So, like,
I know, I'm sorry.
no, I'm just cautious. Like, man, questioning a fursuit maker is scary. Fucking fursuit. God, it's been 10 years in the fandom. I want to commission one. But nobody will
Yeah.
take my.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
Damn, CG, damn. Just look up on the screen again.
Oh yeah, I'm calling this done because it's just supposed to be sculpt, and why are those spheres not white? Oh, okay, that's why. All right. I'm about to get really upset. You know, it's like a 1 second change. I was gonna be upset. Yeah, here's a Robo Fizz. In
Well,
fizzing.
there we go. Look at that, isn't it beautiful?
Isn't he a darling?
One of
I think
these days, I might,
what?
watch whatever this is from.
It's called Helluva Boss.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, CG?
I can't think of anything else.
Right, on to Octavia.
Okay,
Was
hold on. Just
CG. You don't have.
no. I gotta.
I meant for CG.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Going through all my quick saves.
That's it.
So
Shoot. I know I did like a rough sculpt of Octavia, like a test. Let's see. This is. Wow. Okay. It's only like the first part of it.
Yes. Perfect.
Unless if I stopped. I don't know if I actually did. Shit. No, okay, apparently I did not. Whatever. I guess no Octavia. Wait. Yeah, Octavia. Woo! Done. Two birds with one stone.
Perfect.
No, I'll just probably post up the video for that one though. Well, anyways, thanks for coming.